Um, Most of y'all know me. I am Westeros Ormond from the Itty Bitty Asteroid Committee Alliance out here. Um, Today we're going to do a Dread class on the basics of Dreads. My objective for this, by the end of the lesson, you will understand the foundational role of dreadnoughts in EVE Online capital warfare. I want you to get a little bit of the history of dreads, unique flavor of each of we're going to touch on each flavor of the dreads, not 31 flavors of Baskin Robbins, just the 4 flavors. Um, and then get a little bit of a live demo of a Caldari Phoenix in action. The most important module of your dreadnought is going to be your siege module. This makes you into a mobile platform, and this makes you the DPS workhorse of the capital. The dreads with their siege module can out DPS pretty much almost all sub capital ships. I think the Barbaroga can throw a dread, can give a dread a runs for its money when it gets spooled up. Um, but yeah, this is the dread with the siege module is your go-to. You becoming the stationary weapons platform. You are a baller in space, and you're going down fighting when you hit that siege button. Without the siege button, you are not fighting very effectively. You are not at your most effective fighting. If you are out there unsieged shooting something, you will notice a significant drop in DPS. As you'll notice, this 833 DPS I'm sitting at right now, I'm going to simulate, and then we go to 12,695 DPS. Just a little bit of a difference. Just a little bit. And also you get your boost of your armor repairs and your shield repairs, but that's reps. We want the damage. We want the damage, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Kind of a cool thing I wanted to touch on was the history of dreads. Dreadnoughts were entered into EVE Online in the Cold War expansion of July 29, 2005. I don't know if any of us were playing back then. I certainly was not. Maybe Major. Maybe. um, That's when first dreadnoughts were introduced. Over time and balancing, the 2016 Citadel expansion rebalanced capitals more, and then 2019 to 2020 they introduced the high angle weapons to our dreads. And we'll touch on the high angle weapons later too. We have some of those ready to go in this dreads. Currently are fitted for XL Bastion. Um, in 2023, we introduced the Lancer Dreads. We're not going to go into those, we'll just touch on those, but you have the Lancer Dreads, which have the Disruptive Lance, basically a mini Doomsday. They're insane, they're pretty cool. But yeah. And then now, in recent patches, the Dreads have become the main go-to Nullsec, Lowsec, drop and bash ship. Like dreads are your bread and butter of your nullsec fleets, which is why we're having the class today. I'm really excited to show you guys some of the capabilities of the dreads and are just kind of going through it a little bit. Okay, next thing: strengths, weaknesses, and fittings. Each dread has each race's T1 dread reflects its empire's philosophy. All share the same base hull stats, 5 high slot siege capabilities, and fleet and ship maintenance arrays. Most all dreads have your just your regular ship maintenance. We'll get into what this is going to do later. Um, Ship maintenance, your cargo, your got it for more XL or cat boosters, your fuel bay. Every dread's going to have that. But the first dread we'll talk about is your Revelation dread. Your Amar T1 Revelation. Yeah, that's a beauty. Uh, strengths of it. Strengths of your Revelation dread is going to be your armor resistances. Basically, your rev is your tankiest dread on the market. Your weaknesses of the dread is your base EM thermal resistances in your armor. Your EM and thermal are kind of low compared to others, even though it has this. Well, you see the resistances. But yeah, you tank those holes, you're getting it. The base 4% of all armor resist per level is crazy bonuses. The next one we'll talk about is the Phoenix. This is my favorite. This is the one I love. This is your missile dreadnought. This is your, this is my favorite one out of all of them. Missile relauncher. It's got good shield bonuses. Yeah, this is my favorite. Some people like different flavors, but this is I think the one thing of the Phoenix that was really nice is the ultimate long range attacker with the XL cruise that's possible with these things. Um, you can push out 150 kilometers targeting and just be a sniping badass for shooting other capitals. The next one we'll talk about on paper, have to preface it, the Moros is your highest DPS dread with your damage or rate of fire, and this is also your armor recycle. But yes, I believe that is correct. That on paper, your Moros is your highest DPS dread. Weaknesses, very very cap hungry. The tank a little bit weaker than the Rev because you don't have your resistance bonuses. You do have to worry about tracking on your since it is a turret, and you also have to worry about tracking on your dread, but on your Rev. But you make up for it in just being that pound for pound close. If you pound for pound close range, these Moroses are going to crank out DPS like no other. And then last but not least, vertical supremacy, who everyone always loves, the Naglfar. The Naglfar has been tweaked with a lot recently, uh, taking away that you're giving back that three turrets instead of the two, messing with their guns a little bit. I still think nags need to be tweaked a little bit more, but these are your vertical supremacy, capital projectile, turret dreads. Everyone loves the nag. Their strengths, they look cool. Their weaknesses is they have poor buffer tank, a little bit lower DPS output. They are flexible for smaller things, but you have tons of different ammos. I love the nag, but it needs some love. Okay, any questions from you guys so far? Just wanted to talk about the fittings, how I like to fit it. I like to fit active shield.
+1 newt.
Oh, lovely. Who might that be? Put the fries in the bag. Well, we'll have to worry about him later. Yeah, just how I like to fit my Phoenix. This is my anti-capital Phoenix. I got my XLs. I have Smart Bomb to keep little guys off of me if I need it. Of course, got my Siege module. I got my shield boosters with my cap injectors. Always, 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 always have your cap boosters. This isn't just for my tank. This is for I can jump and cap up. And I have my shield hardeners. And then basic fittings, really. Damage control, ballistic control units. Got a little spicy one in there. I got XL caps and some extra ammo just in case I need it. Got a mobile depot. I'll show you what that's going to do later. A little bit of drugs. If you guys get, I'm going to consume that and get a little bit more out of my tank. Yeah. Oh, I took all the things. Oh, that one's a velocity one. Well, where's a good one? Overclocker. Well, I messed up the drugs. Oh well. Always read before you take drugs, kids. We're going to take some more cap boosters just in case, but we won't need them. Yeah, always got my nitrogen, got my fuel, ready to jump, got my stront. You're always have a little bit more stront than you need. Your siege module consumes stront to work. Make sure you have stront. I always like to keep more than I need. I like to keep more cap boosters than I need. Um, but is Newt still there? Yeah, he might bug us, but we'll be okay. Any questions from you guys as far as like just basic fittings, history, or anything dread?
They're doing good.
Tisto? All right. We got something cool planned for you guys. All right. So basically, I just got the call. FC just pinged. Need dreads on field. I am fitting up my dread, making sure I'm capped up on fuel, capped up on whatever I need. The call's been out. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna undock, undock, undock. We gotta go. We gotta go. Enemies tackled. We gotta go. And yeah, courtesy of Tisto, we now have a little bit of a live fire exercise for everyone. Immediately when I hit field, I'm going to start capping up. Immediately when I hit field, I'm going to start capping up. You jump and you consume so much of your cap. I'm sitting at 36%. I'm making sure my hardener's on. And as soon as I have the luxury of just being able to jump and land where I am, and now I'm warping straight to the enemy fleet. Do do do. Alright, I'm going to keep capping up during my. Typically, when you jump, you'd want to land straight to them. That way, you'd land. You can hit siege, but we'll call that landing next to them. Just jump safely, and then. But look at these things. Oh no, what are we gonna do? We got some carriers to take out. We're gonna keep capping up. We're gonna hit that siege module as soon as we're out of warp. We're sieged. We're shooting these carriers. They're going down. Boom. Look at that. Look at that damage application. Amazing damage. Yep, and they're going to come at me right now. That's okay, though. We're ready. As you can see, we're going to keep capping up no matter what. Always. Dreads, you want to always be maintaining your cap. Look at that. We're about to shred that first carrier. And now I got these guys coming in on me. Well, guess what? I have an answer for those little guys. Smart bomb. You got these little buggers trying to tackle me. I'm ready with my smart bombs to kind of swat them away. One carrier dead. We're going to go to the next one. Uh, smart bombs going. Shield application. You don't need to run your shield booster all the time, depending on your fit. I don't. I just watch it. Boom. Beautiful explosion from from those carriers. And we're shooting the next infested carrier right now. I actually think that booster we take had us warp a little bit faster, but it's all good. Or getting to warp quicker. So, next carrier's going down. Oh, he's over there. Who doesn't love a good rogue drone carrier? Courtesy of Tisto, we were able to make this live fire exercise. Thank you, Tisto.
You're welcome.
So, we're about to finish off that second to last carrier. And also, guys, it's this easy to get into a little bit of dread ratting. You know, you'll love it. You really love it. We got a beautiful ship. We want to use it. We want to use our caps. I'm going to reload. And start shooting the last carrier. Boom. Yeah, I got these things tackling me again. Last carrier almost gone. Gotta make sure I don't kill my own mobile depot. That'll look bad. Boom! Escalation done. Okay.
GG.
So, successful class, huh? We learned how escalations go. We learned about a little bit of fittings. I'm still working on how to fit dreads and everything. I love input. I forgot the very first rule. The only rule you should live by in Eve. You are never safe in Eve. Shout out to all my people that were listening to the class that tried to come save me during the class. But yeah, I'm back in my pod. So I feel like the class started off great, and it ended in two supers looking at me. But not upset. Glad I got the content out. Glad I got the class out for the guys. We had a lot of people in attendance. But yeah, here it goes.
We're gonna. Oh, he's gonna die. It's
Yeah.
over.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, guy. So good. Shit. That was fun.
Nice tutorial.